light from Bell+Howell. When I say light, I want you to think about Bell+Howell because they are a legacy company. They bring us some of the best for items around the home. What you're looking at is the Bionic Solar Deluxe Spotlight Trio because there's lots of lights in here. This is your solar panel up top that's nice and big and it can harness the power of the sun. But the light that this gives off, you will think it's daylight again once this comes on. Motion detection in there. You've got everything that you need. You can mount it, you can stake it. It does come with the stakes if you want it to do that. Take it anywhere you need it to be. We have these for you and you're getting these today at a weekly deal drop price, but the price does end tonight at midnight or when they sell out, whichever happens first, okay? Don't want you to miss out. Lou Caputo is joining us with all the details on this weekly deal drop. And Lou, when I saw the light on this, yes. I literally was like, I can't look directly. It's so bright.
It's crazy bright, yeah. Yes. Well, and that's because there's 120 LEDs on this thing.
Right.
Look, this is not one of your old solar spotlights, okay? This is something brand spanking new. And I say that because it's the first time that I've seen one where you actually have separate panels that are adjustable. So I can aim the light on this, and each one of these has 40 LEDs on it, so we're talking about 120 on there. Watch what happens when the lights come down, okay? As soon as that light comes down, see that little red flashing? That's the infrared looking for something, and as soon as my hand goes in front of it, it's going to go off just like that. That's what's so cool about this. Now, once I've done that, look, where's Tamara? I can't see her. Hold on a second. Let's bend that light to the side. There she is. Where am I? You can't see me. Let me bend this light to this side, and there I am. Now, we're both standing slightly behind the table. These lights fold back so far, not only can you go sideways, you can go slightly behind. Look at that. Now, the bottom one right here is still facing forward, okay? But here's like in a front door situation, and where would you use these? Front door, back door, garage, if you've got stairs, you can put it in trees. You can mount this two different ways, okay? We give you the stakes so you can mount them in the ground, but it also comes with mounting hardware so you can put it on a wall, a fence post, a mailbox, a tree, anything like that, and mount it whichever way is going to suit your particular application. But notice one thing that's interesting about this light is that the panels being flexible like this, being able to aim, you can put it above a doorway, have one going straight down so that you can see the keyhole, you can see the people standing there, but then have it go forward or to the sides or wherever else you need to. 3 lights in one.
In 120 LEDs. I remember when we used to get excited about 3 LEDs. Wow. Yeah. We've come a long way.
And back in the day.
And that's why when you look at this light, you really do see how bright it is and how it can illuminate, like you said, around the front door, the garage, the shed.
It's straight down.
The side of your home, any and everywhere that you need light to be.
Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
And that's a good light.
Yes.
It's very bright.
It's clear, it's bright, it's not distorted in any way. Less than $20 to get this home. Wait, and I never have to plug anything in?
Never.
And I never have to buy a battery. Look at that.
And look how bright this is. So this is me. I'm probably about 20 feet away from that wall easily. And if there was something on there, I could read it. If there was some writing on there, I could absolutely read it. It's that bright back there. And the nice thing is, this is all of them pointing in the same direction, but I could easily just pull them off to the side like that. I've still got one going straight back, but now I've got both sides of this room lit up as well. That one went off because nothing was moving in front of it. Oh, and let me talk about that for a second.
Okay.
I'll come back here and I will come back here and talk to you about that for a second. Now, why is this flashing? It's picking up the light coming off of this thing. So if I just bend this out like that, watch. See, it's going to stop as soon as I get it further away from me. There we go. So with this light right here, it uses a type of infrared called passive infrared, okay? Now, what is that? Well, most infrared, or most motion sensors just literally do that. They sense motion. So no matter what it is moving, they're going to turn on, okay? It could be a tree, it could be an umbrella, it could be your bushes, you know, anything like that. And my house, that was the problem I kept having because it's windy where we live, and the lights would be going on and off all night long. And it was very annoying. This uses what's known as passive infrared. What it does is it actually looks at the temperature of everything in front of it, okay?
Wow.
So not only looking for motion, but looking for is whatever's moving hotter than the background. So in other words, if it's your umbrella, if it's a bush, if it's a tree, whatever it is that's moving back and forth, it's not gonna activate because it knows that it's not really something out there that needs to be seen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if it senses a temperature difference, like a human being, a pet, a vehicle that just happened to like just pop in, okay? If it senses that, what's gonna happen is then it's gonna light up because there's something warmer than the background out there. I hope that wasn't a terribly circuitous explanation, but that's the way it works. If it's hotter than the background, it's gonna light up, that's it. Now, how long will it stay on? 25 seconds, 25, 30, somewhere in that vicinity, unless the motion stops. If the motion stops, then the light will do 25 seconds, turn off. If the motion continues, this light will stay on until that motion stops.
So
no matter how long.
And that's good because we were seeing in some of the footage, like there was somebody shoveling snow, there was a car driving up, all of those things. So the motion will, or the light will continue to stay on because the motion is still in action. So you don't have to keep having to kind of re-engage the light. Because it knows what you're doing. You also saw in the footage, there was rain. This is year round, it's weather resistant, so that's fantastic. If that was a question for you, now you've got it. All you do is because you've got a solar panel, you just need, do you see how when there's no light, do you see how bright the light is?
Isn't it crazy?
As long as you've got the sun on that solar panel, you will have power when the lights go down and when there's motion.
Look at this.
Get it for less than $20.
Now look at this too. You talk about the solar panel. How many times have you seen anything with a solar panel that could bend that far?
No.
So if you had this on like a post, but the sun for whatever reason at that time of year is behind you slightly, you can bend this back.
So good.
So it's going to get the sun from no matter what angle it is, even if it's mounted on a wall. And I was just talking about that. The one that I've got in my hand here, notice the difference. Like this pole just fits right in the bottom right here, okay? But there's also holes there for screws, and we do give you the mounting hardware, so you can very easily mount this on a wall outside anywhere you want. But see, that's why I like these lights so much, because I've got a piece of property where, you know, way at the back end of it, there's a tree back there, but there's no power. So if my dogs go back there, I can't see anything that's going on. But I can mount one of these to a tree. So once I've got this, I don't care where it is, I can mount it to a tree because all I'm doing is using the sun and collecting that energy. Now, I'm not hiring an electrician. I'm not running any wires. I'm not having to set any timers. I'm not having to do anything. Literally, once you put this up, the sun takes over. It makes sure that the batteries are charged, and makes sure it turns on when it gets dark, and makes sure that it turns off when it gets light.
This is good.
Isn't it great?
This is good, and I'm glad that we've got it for you, but I will tell you, with over 12,000 ordered now at this point, as a weekly deal drop, the fact that it is less than $20 when the regular price is more than double.
Crazy.
This is your time to do it because the price does end tonight at midnight. And after tonight, the price will be higher than $19.99. So I say that to say, if you want a couple, maybe you're thinking about getting two, you get two today and you're still spending less than what one will be at our regular HSN deal price.
Exactly.
And I don't want you to think, well, get one home, I'll think about it, and then when you come back to get the other one, you'll be paying more than double.
Right.
We know we need light. We know it's dark in certain areas. Go ahead and do it.
Well, and let's say, you know, once you get one home and you see how well it works, how bright they are, you're going to want another one. And exactly what Tamara was saying, it's going to be too late to get it at the price. You know, the other thing to think about too is that these are for safety, they're for security, because you know the bad guys don't want to go to the house. It's got the lights on, and they can't figure out, you know, did somebody turn that light on? Is it a motion light? They just don't like light, period, okay? So having one of these out there is a great security feature for safety. You know, if you've got a set of stairs in your backyard, or maybe walking up to your front door, and you're, you know, at night, you don't want people tripping on it, put one of these above the door, put it off to the side, use that stake to put it in the ground. There's so many ways to work with these, and the best thing is they're not these. It's not a light where you've actually got to plug it in someplace, you know, run a power cord or something like that. No electricians involved. This is all you, and that's why you get to decide where you want. If I want the tree I have mine mounted on the back of my property, if I had to run conduit out there, you know, with actually, you know, power cable going through and have an electrician, it would have been like $1,000 easily. Easily.
And then you'd have to pay the bill every month for just to have the light on.
Exactly.
And the thing is, maybe you're not always going to be out there, but when you are, you need light.
Right.
There you go. And that's the idea. And this is the time of year also that we do spend more time outside. The sun is out longer, and we do spend more time outside. So wouldn't it be great is if you use the power of the sun, gather that, and then when you're out, you're not ready for the party to end, you've got the light that can come on as long as there's motion. And you've got 3 different ways that you can adjust the light. 120 LEDs for less than $20.
And bright.
I can't even stress. You know what? I will tell you this.
500
Even if it
lumens.
were just one of these panels, because one panel has 40 LEDs.
Yeah.
If it were just one, which is what you're seeing right here on me now,
right.
that's super bright. You're getting 3 of those panels.
No, you are getting 3. So you can aim them all in one direction, each one in a different direction, whatever you want to do with these. 500 lumens of light comes off of these. That's not a joke. And watch this. Boom. There we go. Get that right back on. You notice the one that I have isn't turning off. That's because I'm moving it around.
Yes.
So it's sensing motion.
Yeah.
And it's me making that motion. But yeah, you can see how bright that is all the way up floor to ceiling. One of the most versatile lights we have, and just think about this, guys. If you wanted to cover your whole backyard, how many lights would it take? 3 lights? With this one?
Yeah.
1.
Oh.
1.
I love it. Do it. 879-438 is the item number. The price ends tonight at midnight.
Right.
Please do not miss out on that one, okay? Lou, you're hanging out with us, right? Because you've got something. No, you're not?
No.
Oh, okay, you're done?
I'm done.
I have to say goodbye?
You have to say goodbye.
All right.
Till next time.
Until next time.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
See you later.
All right, so you can keep shopping for your Bell+Howell. I wanted to share with you also, I want you to visit the host closet on hsn.com, because so many times